Third time is always the charm, especially when it comes to the country of the Donkey Kong. But much like the last game, Donkey Kong isn't in this one. But that doesn't change the fact that I still really like this game. Yeah, in case you couldn't tell, I really love this game's title theme, albeit most of it is because I already love the bonus theme from the original Donkey Kong Country. Anyways, let me actually look at the chat for once. Hello Spectra, Max of You, Vero, X-Dude, Starfy Kid, Fan of Yoshi, Lapis. This is a one-player game. So it's a perfect fit for my name. This is Wrinkly Kong.
I found life too hectic at school with all these naughty gremlins pestering me. If you need to save your game, Dixie, call me here anytime. I'll record your progress too.
And we haven't gotten anything yet. Well, bye-bye, Wrinkly.
Yo, Dixie, what's happening? I've set up a smoking new boat shop. And that's not all. I brought Kitty Kong to your adventure.
But he's just a little baby.
Yeah, so? You need a partner anyways because apparently Donkey Kong's been missing. It's not like his name is in the title of the series anyways.
I'm doing well. I've been meaning to stream this game for a while because, yeah, it's the one Donkey Kong Country game I haven't streamed yet. There we go. It's called Donkey Kong Country and only have the first of the 3 games to be able to play as him. Gotta love that classic Kremlin scream. There we go. I always wondered if the Brothers Bear were actually related to Banjo. Though I'm pretty sure that is a question that the I'm pretty sure there's a question that Rare did get a couple of times. But I just can't prove it. Ah, hello, Duckweed. Yeah. Goodfellas seems to be another movie that I might watch. Though I do have like a base understanding of the dynamics thanks to Animaniacs. This is the part where the Burger King randomly shows up because elephant. I always forget about the elephant transformation in Bonanza, even though it's really useful. I deflated the robin. And really sorry to hear that, Star Kid. Hey, maybe some Donkey Kong Country 3 can cheer you up. The good thing about DKC3 is that I mentioned in the prior two streams that there are, I'm going to showcase in the prior two streams that there are some animal buddies that flash their flashlights on the screen. From what I remember, no such animal exists in this game. Doesn't change the fact that I still like Country 1 the most. I need to remember how to get up there. Okay, forget the balloon. Oh, there goes Dixie. Hello, Marcus. Ah, there we go. Yeah, Maximum Hugh gave me Cars Life on DVD. Though he did also give me a Japanese Mario plush and a vinyl sticker for my Switch 2 that has Roy on it. And speaking of Roy, you guys are probably wondering what my stance on Mario Tennis Fever's roster is. Still very disappointed that Roy has been demoted to name on Billboard in that game, but the roster is far less insulting than Mario Kart Worlds because there's characters that people actually want. such as Diddy Kong and Comic. Ah. Child labor laws in Congo Bongo must be whack. Well, this is the Northern Hemisphere. We're not in Congo Bongo anymore. Case out. Yeah, someone once commented, if the best thing I can say about your roster is that there's no Pink Gold Peach, then you have a bad roster. Regarding Mario Kart World, of course. But yeah, you know something's off when there's less to get mad at the when it comes to the roster that includes Baby Waluigi. I repeat, Baby Waluigi. But yeah, Fever's roster is adequate. That much I'll say. Have I got 100% this game? Probably not. Considering I did 100% the other ones on stream. Though in my own time, I did 100% Donkey Kong Country 1. Wait, no, I'm at 101%. Because that's how the Donkey Kong Country games play. Am I playing this on emulator? You see that, Super NES? You see that copy of Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble? Great, I messed up my camera position because of this proof. I'm so glad that the Kremlings in Donkey Kong Bonanza still make that classic sound. Even though in the first game, Crusher makes that sound. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's a great profile, Duke Drop. Especially with the Luma being Balloon Patrick from Cosmic Shake.
Look, she's asleep.
Yeah, I hope that K. Rool becomes a mainstay. Especially because, yeah, Bonanza, like I said last stream, Bonanza solidified to me that K. Rool's freaking awesome. Though I missed. Come on. Now we have the literal clownfish. something something bird website. Or the Smiling Clown Robot website. I love how you can charge up On Guard in this game. And I believe you could also do that in 2. I know for sure you can't do it in 1. My favorite Donkey Kong game is the first Donkey Kong Country. If we're talking Mario Kart, there's only two WarioWare reps that I think would be perfect. And one of them is Mona and the other is Dribble. Funny because they were both playable in that one multiplayer mode from the Game Boy Advance game. And they're both constantly seeing driving around Diamond City. Plus, Mona could probably add a kart racer to her already massive resume. A broom is not a cart. Nor is it a bike or an ATV. These barrels give me Mike Wazowski vibes, despite the fact that he has one eye. Besides the cells, I do not intend on getting any meter prints, Jerry. Sorry to disappoint. I only intend on the cells, and even then, I'm content with the ones I have, at least until I get Bully Koopa from the Mario cartoons. Nope. I've searched for literally an entire year and not a single Bully Koopa cell has shown up. And literally the closest I got was a hip Koopa cell in a scene where Bully appears, but it was literally the exact frame where Bully was off screen. If Mario Kart World ever has crossover characters, gonna be honest, the only crossover characters I cared about in Mario Kart are the Pac-Man characters and Don-chan. And Rob if he counts, but I believe Rob appeared in some of the WarioWare games. Okay, now for the ultimate question, chat. Who do you think should voice King K. Rool in the inevitable Donkey Kong Country movie? Also, it's funny that there's even Kremlings on the ice because they're cold-blooded. Okay. Let's see your guys' suggestions. Dan Aykroyd, John Ratzenberger, the cartoon voice actor Benedict Campbell, Danny DeVito.
What does this monstrosity cost? Jerry, what's the sticker part? $82,000! This monstrosity?
This may be because of that one Truman Show meme, but my vote is for Jim Carrey. Oh, I know one thing about this level. It's where the elephant's afraid of the mouse.
Rats, rats, we're the rats. I'm the giant rat that makes all of the rules.
I finally watched that rat movie by Germa.
Hey! Hey, what was that for?
I'm an elephant. And I fear nothing except rat. Yes, I know the elephant is female, but saying a rat that way is inherently funnier.
Wow!
Also, insert obvious Tigger comparison here. I always loved this enemy, Recoil. Both because of the tail and because he's orange. Okay. Tigger the Kremling. Yeah, Jim Carrey would be a good Carol. Okay, let's see. Eddie Murphy as Funky Kong. Imagine Jason Momoa as Funky Kong. I mean, obviously we still have Seth Rogen and Eric Bauza as Donkey and Diddy. Mouse jump scare. I like the noise Ellie makes when she gets scared. Rick Moranis is Professor Chops. I mean, if I were in charge of the original Mario casting, I would have casted John Goodman as Donkey Kong.
But she really is what the
guy? Yeah, and I'm really John Goodman. Let's get in the car.
Ah.
But yeah, I'm not counting Diddy Kong, Donkey Kong, or Cranky Kong because they were already in the Mario movie. As much as it pains me to say regarding Cranky Kong, because I didn't like his voice at all. Hello, Yoshi Lover 1800. Great to see you again. Yeah, I asked the chat who would they cast K. Rool for in the Donkey Kong movie. And anyways, yeah, the discussion evolved into literally every other character. Not even the other Kremlings, as is to say. So in case you couldn't tell from that one clip I uploaded, I recently watched the Beethoven cartoon, and one of the characters, Caesar, is literally shares the same voice as Patrick from SpongeBob. I mean, it is the same voice actor, but it is literally the same voice. My favorite Donkey Kong character is Donkey Kong Jr., believe it or not. Ah. I suck at this. But yeah, I like Donkey Kong Jr. the most. Ah. Well, that went better than expected. Oh no, it's the mouse. Shoutouts to Jumbo from Tom and Jerry to be the first cartoon elephant to not be afraid of a mouse. I watched a video that briefly mentioned voice actors for a Donkey Kong movie, and this one I can actually see fitting Steve Buscemi as Lanky Kong. Okay, Belcha's barn. This is that ugly ass barrel, isn't it? This is just that one Yoshi's Island boss, but worse. You know, the ghost pot one. And he's down for the count already.
See, that wasn't so hard.
Yeah, it's never gonna happen. Okay, now it's time for the Gremwood Forest. How does Dixie fly with her hair? How does Diddy invent a jetpack, and why does K. Rool wear a plate of gold? Yeah, Diddy is secretly Jimmy Neutron, huh? I'm willing to bet you that is actually Tails. Especially nowadays, because, yeah. I feel like there's something up here. Nope. This is in a later level. Jimmy Newcong. Find the coin. Oh, now they're. Oh, so those are acorns. When I first saw footage of this game, I thought they were throwing something else. I'll just leave it at that.
Are people still bitter about your eyes, DK?
Apparently so. This is gonna be kind of annoying, isn't it? Oh. I said this earlier, but my day is going fine. Ah! Hey, watch Friday the game over screen that appear in many scary modes of video games videos. That's literally every single Donkey Kong Country game, Jumpstar. I mean, but this one definitely that sad Kiddy Kong image always appears in those thumbnails. Which, I'll be honest, yeah, the toy box music that plays is kind of depressing. Get in or get out. Yeah, we've been watching a lot of movies recently. Friday the 13th 2, The Goodfellas. I recently watched The Godfather in full. It was actually really good. I also watched All Dogs Go to Heaven. The origin of the big-lipped alligator moment. That isn't the shitty environmental movie. Well, that sucks. Yeah, at least Kiddy Kong is back, even though he ran away somewhere else. Okay, that is definitely for Dixie. Yeah, going back to that Beethoven cartoon, I wonder if I ever upload like one of those out of context compilations for it, if I'll cause like a weird resurgence for it like I did with the Pac-Man cartoon, but obviously not. Speaking of the Pac-Man cartoon, bad news for people who want to watch it on the Internet Archive. It's not there anymore, I think. Brinkley is playing a video game that just came out. It's on the tip of my long tongue, but that's it. She is playing Pac-Man Ghost Zone. I wonder what the... Oh. It used to be 35 seconds. I think. Yeah, I wanted to beat the record. Oh, the new record. I actually got it. I just need to check for something. Ah, so I did beat the record. Squeals on wheels. Oh, Hong Kong 97. Get it because Wheels on Meals. That was a Jackie Chan movie that they stole from. Yeah, I know that wasn't intentional. That wasn't an intentional joke, but I'm still proud of it. Look at kid just walk here. I know Grant Kirkhope was all like, you guys want to use my Donkey Kong voice for your games? Why? It sounds like shit. But Kirkhope's voice for Donkey Kong is my favorite. Oh. Yeah, the Tom and Jerry cafe that has PS4. I remember when Tom showed me that. In fact, I wonder where Tom is nowadays.
I would say I remain in your memories.
Am I going backwards? I think. I think I am. Yes. Ah well. Funny you mentioned that show because yeah, the thumbnail is modeled after Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo. With Kitty representing Scooby-Doo and Dixie Kong representing Scrappy-Doo. So Jumpstar, if you're still here, yeah, there's your Scrappy-Doo reference. But yeah. and yeah, there's a reason why I modeled the characters that way. It's because one of Baron K. Rulenstein's is a Scooby-Doo reference. Ah, that's not good. I don't have Dixie anymore. But yeah, I don't hate Kitty as much as everyone else does, but I do prefer Dixie. Yeah, I actually like Scrappy Doo to an extent. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm a fan of him, but he's definitely a better character than, I don't know, someone like Flim Flam. In fact, they had the nerve to bring him back, but not Scrappy. There we go. I realize I haven't even given Kitty a voice, but part of that is because my throat would hurt. Well, no more Birdie. I've watched neither, but I've watched neither, and I don't intend on watching either of them. My favorite type of cheese, yeah, mozzarella and cheddar. I also like provolone too. I don't remember what my favorite level's name is, but there was this one waterfall level that I had that was pretty easy to grind lives in, and it's the one that I remember the most. I like these spider guys.
Rod, did you miss me?
I should have missed you, Squawks. I remember that Squawks Squawks versus Shriek's That Squawks versus Streaks glitch that I did in Donkey Kong Country 2. That was a lot of fun. Ah.
Uh-oh, looks like I'm not needed here anymore.
Don't worry, Squawks. We can get you. We can get you to lay an egg.
Wait, what?
Squawks already won. You don't have to. You don't have to worry about that maximum fugue. Because Squawks already won. Okay, here's my ranking: Pauline, then Peach, and then Rosalina, and then Daisy. I'm tempted to say if there was an actual wait, never mind. I was tempted to say if there was if Kiddy Kong was in the Donkey Kong Country cartoon, he'd probably be I personally cast Elizabeth Daly as him, but nope, we had to cheap out with Canadian cast.
What if Squawks met fellow parrot Trevor from Globehunters and Around the World in 80 Days Adventure?
Why did you read that, Squawks? You're not even here anymore. But hey, that's the power of Squawks. He's kind of a fun character to voice. Even if his services are only temporary. Thank you, Spider. Yeah, the voice actors for the for that time the voice actors for the lady from the time traveling episode of Mario 3, I believe. And no one else from that show. No one else of significance, I believe. Although I think she may have voiced like one of the background mushrooms or something. I don't know. Great, we're going back to Sonic Prime territory.
Hey, it's the Banana Brain Conks. What do you think you're doing in here without asking? See that riverbank? You beat... What? You beat me? I've had it for the last 2 years.
He's so mad that he became a Kremling. Okay, regarding Switch Online, I just want for NES, I would like Pac-Man. For N64, I would like Donkey Kong 64 and Super Smash Brothers. For GameCube, I would like nearly every good GameCube game because there's barely anything there at the moment. Dang, I should have gotten that bird. I like how the more we get the more Claptrap appears in a game, the more older he gets voice wise. Don't care, I got the bonus barrel. Eh.
Yeah.
Can you tell I'm not very good at video games? Okay, now that's pretty clever. No, because I don't have a computer that's even I don't have a competent computer for Dolphin. And even then, that Wii I used to play the Mario Kart arcade games, that's my brother's now. I mean, it was always his brother's. It was always my brother's, but still. I have the Wii U, but yeah. God damn it. Ah. I made it. Ah. Mine. That steel drum. So now I see. I just need to hold up. Thought I could fly, but nope, you died. Oh, that's a bit of a slowdown there. I need that barrel. All that for a steel drum that I don't need anymore. Oh, once we're done with that. Yeah, Ramby sure does look different, his secret hide. Wait, if this is the tree, and this is... Oh. This is Alric's sword. Well, we got the banana bird. Anyways, Starvey Kid, brace yourself for this one, because it's your favorite. And his name is not Squitter. God damn it. Yeah, I never sent a kitty to do a Dixie's job. Yeah. Or in this case, never send a Soshi to do a Dixie's job. Ah.
Yeah, the banana bird artwork looks so cursed.
In fact, I think they're now fossilized. Eh.
Uh-oh, Kitty, that looks like a homing shot.
What do you mean homing shot? None of them are homing. None of them are homing at you, Dixie. Oh, that's not Kitty saying it. That's me. I purposely made Kitty silent. God damn it! Why do I keep missing? Why are you missing so much? Ah!
Kitty Kong is that annoying sibling that demands them to turn on the Xbox. Kitty Kong is the annoying sibling that demands a turn on the Xbox. Yeah, Kitty does sound like a grown man. Huh?
He sounds like a Kong, which in turn makes him sound like a grown man. He's a man-child, if you will. At least this boss is pretty easy to understand. Though it is only the second one. Ah, god damn it. And he's dead. No more spider. All I know about Rouge and Crossroads is that she sounds like a monkey.
You know, that is pretty insulting when you done that to us.
Oh, sorry, Dixie.
No hard feelings.
A patch? Oh yeah, this is just what I needed. You never know where I'm going to put this patch.
Oh look, the hovercraft from Diddy Kong Racing. Before Diddy Kong Racing. A year before Diddy Kong Racing.
Maybe even a month before Diddy Kong Racing.
More birdies.
Yeah,
Yeah, Secret High. Shout out to that game.
I don't blame you, fan of Yoshi. Though taste-wise, I think both Coke and Pepsi are equal. But business-wise, yeah, Pepsi is better. I think this is. I think this is where that one what was it, that one waterfall level was that I always replayed to get more extra lives. And around that time, I've been watching the nostalgia critics scream about how much he loves Siskel and Ebert. I don't know why, but I did. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, kitty, get down there. How can Dixie walk underwater? Wait, is that literally the same bonus barrel? It is. Oh, welcome back, Spectra. Don't worry, kitty. Spectra is a friend. It's a pick your poison because both are bad for the environment. That's all I'm gonna say. It's like that scene in the Jetsons movie where Rosie notices that the Jetson household is stuck in the smog. If that's what our future is like, then ugh. Yeah, thankfully, Duckweed. They become about as relevant as Pogs now. I thought that was a balloon. Nope, it's just seaweed. If Dimitri were here, I'd immediately say we're out of seaweed. In fact, there was there was a post on Instagram that mentioned that OP was thankful that Mario Tennis Fever did not follow the free updates approach, and I commented, I will never forgive Twitter for ridiculing Dimitri over his hatred for this shitty business practice, and OP replied with, Nintendo games aren't unfinished, they're just incomplete. Yeah, he knew. He knew. He absolutely knew. Cool to see that you're getting into Super Show, Spectra. Even if Mario 3 and World are better. Oh, I think I remember this part. Yeah. Yeah, let me know, Spectra, because yeah, Mario 3 and World are always Mario 3 and World are always fun to talk about. I think this is the level. Yeah. Hello, KCA Mouse. Yeah, it's been a while too. Yeah, the sad thing, Spectra, is that Bully / Roy was barely ever utilized in the Mario 3 and World shows. Because apparently the people at Deke go to the Church of Cootie Pie. Yeah, I wanted to refrain from saying her name, but I had to, unfortunately. Yeah, if you're wondering my my Mario Cartoon Koopaling ranking, Bully is obviously first. Hell, I might even like him more than King Koopa. And then a distant second is Kooky, aka Ludwig. Third is Cheatsy, aka Larry. Fourth, I believe, is Big Mouth. He is Morton. 5 and 6 are Hip and Hop. They just sort of exist. And in a perfect world, they wouldn't have adapted the 7th one. I will say one thing about Wendy in general. Her partner in the RPG should have been Morton. Especially after I saw fan art of the two by artist Cosperry. He actually designed the character of Squim from Smiling Friends. Yeah. When it comes to the games, Larry is my second favorite, but in terms of the cartoons, he's my third. The Pac-Man looking thing from Smiling Friends. Cosperry was, I believe, the character designer for Squim. So any fan art he makes of Smiling Friends is technically canon, even though his art style is more reminiscent of Don Bluth. Shoutouts to the movie Chomp Chomp Goes to Heaven. I like the part where Wormwood starts singing about chomping monsters together to Chomp Chomp and Pac Baby. Speaking of Donkey Kong, how are you liking Bonanza? I'm just gonna say, it is one of the best Donkey Kong games. Like, not even a contest. It might even rival Donkey Kong Country 1 as my favorite. But it's definitely my favorite 3D Donkey Kong. And my favorite Donkey Kong game that doesn't have country in the... It's my favorite... Bonanza is my favorite Donkey Kong game that doesn't have country in the title. Funny you mentioned that, fan of Yoshi. Earlier today, I was watching an episode of The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. The redesign makes it better. I'm going to say that much. In fact, Donkey Kong already commented about the redesign earlier. He's confused on why people are still mad about his eyes. Okay, in the episode of Sonic that I was watching, Robotnik got butthurt over the fact that there was a song on the radio about Sonic. Also, this is the episode where Robotnik lifts his ass to sit on a piano. that classic YouTube poop animation. Then again, anything Robotnik related is classic YouTube poop potential. You came up with some how is being a dope make Donkey Kong's design worse? He's supposed to be that way, personality-wise. Anyways, enough discussion about the design that Kevin Bayliss thinks is an improvement over his. And as I was saying, you mentioned that you made a couple of fan-made Yo Yogi episodes. A couple of fan-made Yo Yogi episodes, right, Spectra? I may have sent you the script, but I wrote my own episode of the Super Mario Bros. 3 cartoon. Yeah, yeah. I think "Out of the Picture" is a better name for that Adventures of Sonic concept. Eh. I still can't get comfortable with Martha and Roy speaking English. I mean, I guess I can understand that because yeah, they've consistently spoken in Japanese. But then again, in Melee, Marth says English in like one line, but it wasn't used. Unfortunately, I'm not talking about the superior Roy. I'm talking about the other Prince Roy that is in Super Smash Brothers. Yeah, Mario lore purists are going to scream and cry about the fact that I still consider Roy a prince of Darkland because yeah, I still consider the Koopalings as Bowser's kids. Quiet about it. Maybe that's why I've been playing the older Mario games more than the newer ones. Even if Wonder is really great. One of my fan-made episodes is Dick Dastardly turning the mall into a carnival based off of himself. That definitely feels like something Dick Dastardly would do in Yo Yogi, I mean. Will Muttley be jealous that that he doesn't get any of the glory? Because that would be kind of funny. Ah. That's classic. But yeah, my Mario 3 episode is basically the combination of everything that was underutilized in the Mario 3 cartoon. Although the two things that come to mind are the character of Bully Koopa and the location of Waterland. Which is almost symbolic because in the first episode, Bully suggests that they take over Waterland next. Also, Spectra, if you're listening, one of the first episodes of Mario 3 is an infinitely inferior version of Presidential Pack Nappers. Because the Koopas take over the White House. I say it's inferior because it's where Cootie's voice is at its absolute worst. I need to stop doing that. I need to take the L. Dixie Kong's Da Bell Trouble. Wait a minute. There we go.
Another one, Akari and Dick Dastardly open a comedy club and ends in a disaster. A Russian snow fox. Huh. And then Fan of Yoshi's script is about Sonic being, as they say, out of the picture. But, yeah,
I love this bird you found. It's so energetic little thing.
But yeah, my Mario 3 script, the main premise is that the Koopas pull a drain plug out of Waterland and it floods to all the other lands, and it's up to Mario and Luigi to set things right and and fix the leak because they're the Mario Brothers. Oh yeah, and also the only Koopaling in the story is Bully, unless you count Big Mouth Kooky and Cootie singing the featured song. Yes, I did write a song for it, and I regret it, but it can't be the Mario 3 cartoon without it. Then again, the only Mario cartoon that doesn't have a song, that doesn't have musical numbers, is the Saturday Super K Donkey Kong cartoons. Because in Super Mario Bros. Super Show, every episode had a licensed cover song. Find the coin without Kitty. Seriously, these barrel guys look like Mike Wazowski. Maybe it's the skinny arms. Oh right, I also tried writing a Pac-Man episode once. I tried writing a Pac-Man episode once. You know what? Just because it'll be fun, I'm gonna read what I have for this script so far. Regarding Pac-Man, anyways. I haven't touched this since last June. Yeah. Yeah, I was referring to that, KCA Mouse, the Saturday Super K Donkey Kong cartoons. Anyways, Pac-Man and Swamp Fever. We open up the Power Force, where after a zoom-in shot on the security hut, Pac-Man's kicking back in his chair.
Oh, sure it's nice not to worry about the ghost monsters for a while. Means I can finally catch up on my sleep.
Pac-Man would open up a drawer in his desk and take out a blanket and pillow. The colors for them were very familiar, but our hero was too tired to notice. As Pac-Man falls asleep, the blanket would grow eyes. It was Clyde, Inky, Blinky, and Sue, who jumped into their normal forms.
So far, so good, fellas. The coast is clear, and that pack trumpet's snoozing.
Oh, yeah, and if you snooze, you lose.
Pinky was revealed to be a pillow, but him changing his form would result in Pac-Man falling down and waking up.
Whoa! The Pac-Man's the Pac-Man's awake. I should have known you would have interrupted my relaxing pack nap.
Yeah, and just behind this door is the outside that leads us to the Power Force.
I wouldn't go there if I were you. Ha! And who's gonna listen to you?
Inky opens the door and finds that it was a dead end.
Phooey, we almost had him.
But we'll take care of him in a different way.
Yikes!
Pac-Man runs out the real door and the ghost monsters follow him. The gang of 5 monsters sing a parody of Hush Little Baby.
Hush, little pack jerk, don't you run.
The ghost monster job is a worthwhile run.
And there is nowhere you can hide.
I'm making Blinky, Pinky, Sue, and Clyde. Boy, am I in desperate need of some pack power.
Pac-Man would be surrounded by several trees blocking his way, and he'll look at the ghost monsters seemingly in shock.
Looks like it's curtains for you, pack jerk.
Oh, I wouldn't think so.
The trees would be revealed to be power pellet trees in which Pac-Man ate the pellets and powered up.
Good thing I work on a force that harvests power pellets.
Then, of course, the ghosts say,
Oh no! Pack power!
the ghosts turn purple in fear and then scrambled away.
Oh, think Blinky, where would Pac-Man never look?
Blinky would hide in the floorboards of the security hut.
An unusually squeaky floor. I can fix that in a snap.
Pac-Man uses a crowbar to remove the plank of wood Blinky was hiding under. The ghost yelled in terror before Pac-Man chomped him. Afterwards, we cut to Sue, who hid herself in some plants.
Pepper's gonna love this flower.
Pac-Man would grab a trowel to scoop up Sue and then chomp her.
I gotta get out of here fast.
Inky would reach in his ghost suit and grab a rocket which blasts him out of control, resulting in him screaming,
Yay! Don't you know it's not safe to be around missiles?
The rocket headed towards Pac-Man and he chomped it as well as Inky.
Because that would happen to you.
How am I gonna find a good getaway?
I know.
Pinky inflates himself into a hot air balloon with a basket underneath, which Clyde hops into, and the two would now be in the clouds.
Ha ha! Pac-Man would never think to look up here.
Pac-Man floats up to the two ghost monsters with a pack umbrella and a needle.
I think you guys should know what goes up must come down.
Pac-Man bursts Pinky with his needle, which results as a chomp, and he chomps Clyde to finish the gang off. Then he waves goodbye to the group of floating eyes.
So long, you guys. Say hello to Mesmeron for me.
Fading transition to the ghost monster's eyes, drifting back to Mesmeron's lava lair.
Ghost ninnies have fumbled again, I presume. And that sounds like them drifting along in shame.
The ghost's eyes hid in a lampshade, with their eyes being casted all along the wall.
Fortunately for me, Pac-Land isn't the only place hiding power pellets.
The eyes drift behind their master to see the satellite monitors.
I will let monster out of uniform on this information. Get in your ghost suits.
The ghost monsters enter the closet and get some new suits, but Inky was wearing one of Clyde's suits. Hey, looks like I'm finally the head honcho of us ghost monsters.
Get your own identity, you fraudulent fool.
Duh, where else do we have to go, Mesmeron? We've looked everywhere in all of Pac-Land. Precisely, which is why you'll have to venture beyond Pac-Land in the Maze Munch Swamp. I've created a radar that will track down the power pellets and transport them back to my lair.
Don't sweat it, boss. We'll get there in no time.
No time? We don't know where it is and what lies there.
I'm sure this device will leads right to it.
Clyde presses a button and it shows a map to the swamp.
You're finally doing it right. Now quit wasting time and find it already. Whatever you say.
The ghost monsters scrambled away, some even bumping into each other, and then Pac-Man transition.
And that's everything I've written so far. There's going to be pack crocodiles at the Maze Munch Swamp. Pac-Man wasn't a part of Saturday Supercade. But yeah. Oh, I have a copy of Pac-Man Collection on Game Boy Advance, but I can't find my GBA. That's a shame because Pac-Man Collection's amazing, especially because it has Pac-Man arrangement or Peak-Man arrangement. If you're speaking Sonic fan language. Why do I love Pac-Man so much? Why shouldn't I love Pac-Man so much? Wait a minute, I'm going backwards there. I forgot I got the checkpoint. But yeah, these ah. But yeah, Pac-Man is my favorite video game franchise. Yeah, I know, sacrilege is coming from a Yoshi. Though I will say, a true Pac-Man fan never speaks ill of the Hanna-Barbera cartoon. Unless your name is Eustace Begg or something. But he has a stronger distaste for ghostly adventures because yeah, he has to edit every article regarding that show. Yes, I know. Eustace from Courage the Cowardly Dog works on the Pac-Man wiki. What's next? Ah, there we go. My fixation on the Pac-Man cartoon started because of the hype cycle for Pac-Man Museum Plus. I thought to myself, maybe while I wait for like a bunch of months that feel like years, I could finally watch the Pac-Man cartoon in full. And so I did so, as well as season 1 of Ghostly Adventures. Yes, I have heard of the Scooby-Doo and Courage the Cowardly Dog crossover. Oh, this is the level. This is my favorite level in the game.
Creeping Clasps.
Yeah, Creeping Clasps is my favorite level in this game. Yeah. Yeah, yes, it probably would, fan of Yoshi. God damn it. I was watching Ghostly Adventures the first season months before the resurgence. This was back in like early 2022. And the reason I watched it was because they used the characters from that show / game in Pac-Man Museum, which is what Pac-Man Museum Plus was a spiritual successor to. Pretty much the only thing that Pac-Man, the original Pac-Man Museum, does better than Plus is the fact that it has Ms. Pac-Man outside of the credits cameo in Pac-Man Arrangement console version. But yeah, justice for Ms. Pac-Man. Who is my main in Mario Kart? Do you know what species I am? Anyways, besides that, in the Mario Kart arcade games, I main Pac-Man. In Mario Kart 8 and 8 Deluxe, I also main Roy. I don't have a Mario Kart World main because I don't want to get that game. And I'm going to end it there because I'm sick of talking about that game. Yeah, Pac-Man 2 on the Super NES. I streamed that game a while ago. It was one of, because at the time I had a really big fascination with it. Wait a minute. Oh. Yeah, this is that level I was referring to. I mean, they've added Pac-Man 2 to the Wii U Virtual Console. Yeah, this is the stage where I farm lives. So maybe that's why it's my favorite stage in the game. Oh! That's actually a good idea, Spectra. Consider yourself one of the security chiefs of the Power Pellet Forest. Yeah, unlike some people who just beg to be a mod and were just annoying about it, you actually earned it for earning my trust. Hello, Vanilla. Pac-Man 2 was not remade on Wii U, but it was included on the Wii U Virtual Console. In fact, that was how I was able to play it for the first time. And yeah, some aspects from Pac-Man 2, namely power pellet, namely the power pelletries and Pac-Man being a family man. Yeah, that was the. Yeah, those were both traits taken from the cartoon. As well as, in fact, a lot of people theorize that the Ghost Witch of Netor from Pac-Man 2 was based on Mesmeron. I think you mean 3, Vanilla. Because this is... hello, Donkey Kong. I thought it would be there, but I'm stupid. I will say of the two Pac-Man games with heavy influence from the cartoon, Pac-Land is the better of the two. But I do like Pac-Man 2: The New Adventures. Oh, it's a... Oh, it's bash the baddies. I thought it was get the coin. God damn it.
And I haven't yet encountered a bad customer, but eventually I will.
It depends on where you work, Vanilla. So my brother has told me horror stories about his experience at Walmart. I didn't know elephants could fly. Tell that to a bunch of singing crows. One has the magic feather. Also, you can tell I'm incompetent at video games when when something like that happens. Hello, Mario. Hello, I'm Luigi, and I'm here today to tell you all about puberty and its many effects. There we go. Yeah, Koopas can fly. So can you, Ludwig, if the person designing the course gives you wings. In fact, your entire family can fly. I need to go back to playing Mario Maker 2 because my world had like this narrative where Roy finally took over. Hence why Bowser is only a minor obstacle in one of the levels. I've made several Pac-Man levels in Mario Maker. 1, but not 2, because yeah, they removed the amiibo figures for no reason. But at this rate, I'm more forgiving to it because they added the Koopalings. I know Starfy isn't as forgiving because he loves Mario Maker. He loves Mario Maker 1 the most because of the amiibo costumes, which I don't blame him. Okay. That's another Banjo token. I know it's the Brothers Bear, but it's still funny to say Banjo. I need to remember, what do I need to do here? Yeah, the main reason you have Switch Online is for... Wait, now I know what I need to do. Die first. Oh, don't worry, KCA Mouse. He hasn't forgotten about us. Yeah, I'm surprised I can still do Banjo's voice even though I haven't practiced him in a while.
When Soshi loses in a Donkey Kong game, I feel like a certain Kremlin laughs about it.
Oh, you mean Baron K. Rulenstein? Yeah, this is Vanilla. This is the game that Diddy Kong was referring to when he said that Dixie fought K. Rool and he acted more like a Saturday morning cartoon villain.
Yeah, regarding dare I say, in Sunday church as a kid, I was asked, who do you love? So in response I said Kazooie.
Good to see that you have good taste.
Yeah, even though I can kind of do Kazooie, I'd prefer voicing Banjo.
Impressive that Chris Sutherland could do both.
Well, so could I. After I did all of those Banjo Kazooie streams. Ah. Yeah, getting back to that one. So that one Mario Maker 2 thing. You know the kingdom has fallen when Wendy has a more prominent role than Bowser. Although Wendy's role in the story is just a retelling of the Super Mario World episode Fire Sale.
I wouldn't spend my money on that stuff. Because what would I even do with it?
Hey, this is supposed to be our game.
Oh, sorry about that, Dixie.
Good to see a Wendy main in Mario Kart. Wait, KCA Mouse, weren't you the one who said that you really liked Wendy when you were younger? During the when I streamed Mario World. Yeah, I should die here. Wait, no, that's not how you die. Ah. Oh. Maximum Hugh. Let me see if I can find this. Because I think I know how to supply you. Okay, this isn't the one that I had in mind, but...
Okay, I remembered Fangamer had a banjo pin, but I was expecting the Diddy Kong Racing one. Yeah. Yeah, a lot. Yeah, Wendy is very uncommon when it comes to Mario Kart, but I commend you as a Roy main. Though as a Roy main, I will say that Wendy's partner in the RPG should have been Morton. Both for comedy reasons and so that Roy being soft is actually becomes canon. Come on. Where's the Kremlin when you need it? There. Yeah. But yeah, in my portrayal of Roy, despite his tough as nails personality, he is a bit of a softie. In fact, he only speaks in his Brooklyn accent just to act tough. Yeah. And funnily enough, to most of the Koopaling fans that I find on Instagram, they all agree with me that they imagine Roy being soft beneath his shell. Presumably both figuratively and literally, because Koopa shells are removable thanks to Super Mario World. Okay. Enough kidding around. What? It despawned? Ugh. Yeah, the one I was going to recommend to you, Maximum Hugh, was the one called Rare Racers. It was based off of Diddy Kong Racing, and they had pins for Timber the Tiger and Banjo the Bear. Mr. Fish is following you. I need to remember, how do you cool off the fish? Oh. Oh, by feeding it. When it comes to Dr. Mario, I often start at level 10 and see where I go off of from there.
Okay, I think if I, when I get to the boss in this, give him the clownfish. That'll calm him down. Everyone knows laughter is the best medicine. This is the part where I say that one of the clownfish is probably Nemo. This is the ending to Finding Nemo, like a decade before that movie. We ended the movie before it started production. Ah. Sometimes these underwater levels remind me of Yoshi's Story. Though it might just be the 3D graphics. Hey, eat the clownfish. Get the ha-has.
Oh, no, eat porcupine fish. That was Yoshi afraid of besides water.
Been a while since I've it's always fun voicing cartoon Yoshi. Yeah. Even if nowadays I'm not a big fan of Junior, I will give him props for I'll give him props for being in Super Mario Sunshine, which is one of my favorite Mario games. I also like his Shadow Mario form. Why are front row Joe pins pricey? I don't know. Okay, Squirt Showdown. Elephant! And then, jump scare from the... Some friends, they are a fan of Yoshi. I'm glad you're not distancing away from them. But yeah, Elephant and then Burger King shows up. Yeah, this is the nostalgia critic now.
Yeah. uh, they should have implemented that in Chomp Out the OK Corral Spectra.
I got water in me eyes.
Why do I keep getting? Why do I keep? Why do I keep giving the Donkey Kong Country bosses Australian accents? There's Squirt, I believe this guy's name is, and then there's Armadillo from DK64. Mm-hmm. Agreed, fan of Yoshi. I don't forget fan of Yoshi because some of the armadillos appear in Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say where. I'm not gonna say what their role is in Donkey Kong Bonanza, but they are in the game. And I assume you know where they are because the game has been out for months now. God damn it. Most retro gamers scream while I just stream. That's it. That guy, I would probably scream. What were they thinking? If I ever streamed that Gravity Falls NES game that Test Macaroni quote unquote made. Yeah, he did one of those style swap animation videos, and one of his prompts was Gravity Falls in the NES style. Welcome back, KCMS. Kids these days, they don't know, kids these days, they don't know, they missed out. That's immediately what I thought of. That one animation by the Joe who is not the of the front row. Speaking of, I'm just going to say it right now. Next time I stream Mario Paint, my first drawing is going to be Front Row Joe. I think that's a snail.
Meow.
Oh, hello, Gary. Roscoe woke up. Come on, get up there.
No, no. Yeah, in said animation style swap video, and not the other prompt was Family Guy in the Dr. Seuss art style. And yes, Maximum Fugue, he briefly shows the Sneetches when looking for inspiration. I'm glad that the Sneetches became like an inside joke between us. Because look at them, they're Sneetches.
Hey, Lois, remember the time we were in Donkey Kong Country 3?
And then Chris comes in saying,
Donkey Kong sucks. I could build the same game on a house.
there we go. We got Kazoo. Those damn non-star-bellied Sneetches, get on out of this country. Oh boy, clam chowder, my favorite. Let me I quote the albums daily, huh?
A ski, not too shabby. The problem is I'm gonna need another one.
You know, now I made Funky Kong sound like freaking Otto from The Simpsons. That's probably the perfect voice to give him. Okay, I think I'm gonna. I might call it a night for this stream, but I had a lot of fun. First things first, I need to save.
Look, she's asleep. She won't mind that saving.
Yeah, 25%, and yeah, this was a lot of fun. But until then, keep calm and monkey on.